course, everyone wants to win, but the winners can only be one.
So probably most of you already know about this pro player, Kyrie. He is considered by many the best jungler in the world, and I have been told that he mentioned about me in one of his interviews, which I'm a little bit skeptical about, because if I'm not mistaken, I think anybody can edit and write whatever they want in Wikipedia. But if it's true what he said in that page, then it's my absolute honor to have been one of his greatest influences to start playing this game and then become one of the best to ever play this game. Anyway, I'm gonna pretend that's actually the case and use it as an excuse to showcase some of his best highlights during one of the most recent big tournaments, the MSC 2023, and explain what really sets him apart from the rest. Let's take a look at the first game. Here you can see that Onyx was kinda planning to take the Lord, and although they're way ahead in farm, there's still a small chance that this fight can go wrong and the Lord could get stolen. So instead of forcing the issue, Kyrie's gonna take full advantage of his hero's mobility and split push. Usually when you see the opponent's jungler pushing a different lane, you'll try to use the opportunity to take the neutral objective. But Link is such a mobile hero that it will only take him a couple seconds to get there.
Man-to-man versus Boots, while of course Wise is always forced to use the ultimate. And now, CW stole the purple buff from Wise.
Bloody Hunt, that's the... Anything go! What? Still?
Well, and this is why he's one of the best junglers. Not only because of his mechanic with the heroes, but his retribution timing as well.
Give the gun down! CW with a triple, now flickering forward! Blacklist International. They're looking for some more, but honestly at this point, it's only 10.
Just patiently waiting. Like I've said in multiple videos, usually assassin heroes is all about waiting for the right timing to engage.
Down again! Kyrie jumps onto the back, Wise, 1 HP, Kyrie! And CW!
Look how he's not picking up these two blades. He's leaving them there because he wants to use them to finish off the opponents. All these little details matters, especially in the pro scenes.
Now, Camille going in, Edward!
Pitch point activated out, Edward falls, Agent Zero is down! And Onyx in 11 minutes!
Let's skip the second and third game, since they are a bit lackluster and not many highlight moments. The moment I saw that Blacklist International first picked 1-1 and they let Kyrie pick Fanny, I knew it was a wrap already. Fanny eats 1-1 for breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper, and as a dessert as well.
Again, Owl is already there in the lane, kinda doesn't matter now. Kyrie not gonna save in his own jungle.
Oh, Petrify as well, now Bruce jumps in, it's gonna be Kyrie, who doesn't get it actually now, but now Flash charge in the back, now Flicker as well, and we're gonna be stunned up, it's definitely a Flash Flicker combo! Kyrie recalling back, taunt coming in from Boots, that should be another kill, and it's Onyx who picks up 2 over 1!
One of the best ways to deal with Fanny is to try to steal her blue buff, but if you mess up the retribution timing, then it's like serving themselves on a silver platter for Fanny. But I'm quite impressed that Kyrie just keep winning those retribution battles.
Fanny, not... This is weird though. Kyrie doesn't have a full item yet.
They are trying the same tactic again, but maybe this time they might get their timing right.
He ulted on where the umbrella was! He predicted it! Edward now with Petrify on the 3 members. Kyrie still going for the buff, it's still not about to get charged down. Why is gonna be stunned up? Kyrie still wins it somehow!
Nope. Once again, Kyrie managed to last hit it, and he didn't even die. That's really impressive.
Keyboy is trying to find a bush that no one will check. And eventually goes in, speaking of, where's Kyrie?
Wow, a big burst.
Even though he didn't manage to get the kill, by lowering her mage HP so much, it basically makes the fight 5v4. He can quickly recover his energy at the base and joins the fight right away.
Keyboy still able to survive right now. Boots flickering forward. Now with the Praiser's Wrath. Venus 1 HP. Crossbow tank ready. Now popped in with the Guardian's Bulwark. Saves him. Now it's Venus who gets pointed down as Kyrie picks up the cutthroat from downtown.
Even through all that chaos, he was still paying attention to everyone. But maybe that's also because they're communicating, and Beatrix most likely told him about it.
Can I have some?
Yes.
And he got some.
He did. He just practically stole it. I don't think Edward wants to give it to him, so...
Just look how he's always so patient and just waiting for that opening.
With the enhanced... No, there's the Homo Lord. First Lord of the game. vision. Keyboy now with a flicker. No, he sold. Oh, Wise gets brought back, but a taunt. CW picks up the kill now. The combo tank is ready. Boots should fall here, but the bonus reward saves the perfect. Kai! Come on! Wise the pick! Beautiful ball. Owl pops him with nature. Kyrie's still able to escape right now. CW in the back is...
And he always saves just enough energy for retreating.
What? Oh, what? Another on-point shot.
Once again, just waiting patiently for his targets to lower their guards.
Alright, gonna be popped onto Wise right now, but the wave management is actually not gonna be on point for now for Onyx. Black International able to micromanage right now. Do not blast gets charged in, but it's gonna be a good cancel from UN. Kai, wait, he found Wise. I didn't even see that. What? Petri now being used. Edward, no Petri. Keyboy looking for the stun right now. Owl, oh, again, CW. With a nature popped in, but Sans, he takes him down. The one doesn't do anything to the magic damage. Onyx, one cannon minion. Edward trying to clear it up. Onyx can play with the time. 20 seconds on the board as Kyrie jumps back and forth. Will he recalls the question? He will go to the jungle. CW sees the base down. 15 minutes in. They want to look for the end as the mid wave crashes down as well. Edward, no way! CW, what? Now he guns down.
Heroes like Fanny, Ling, and Karina really need to wait for that good timing before engaging. But anyway, it was actually not his best Fanny's performance in the tournament. You will see an even better one in the final match.
Against Owl. Still not gonna be enough. Troubleshooting from Blacklist International allowed them to have this.
Owl now,
Okay,
oh wow!
never mind.
I really can't believe that Blacklist let Kyrie pick Fanny again after picking 1-1. That's quite fascinating.
In 5 minutes, you would assume that he has completed the Hypnosis at least, but he went for the casual items. He went for what Dev picked for.
You can see that Kyrie is gonna wait for Novaria to use her second skill, so she can no longer go through the walls.
You know what? I saw people making studies of it that you might as well just go straight for the crazy
Whoa,
damage.
It works!
Kai,
It
what?
works!
Dragon ready, goes in. Now Owl still able to get out with a second skill. A beautiful outplay from Owl.
That's because all my beat is defended. The knockoff coming up from the stop, Kyrie!
Oh, he doesn't even need it. He gets out. Kyrie is absolutely...
Not sure if the fatigue is affecting them right now, but knowing that the opponent has a Fanny and recalling that bush was kind of predictable.
Not having a good game at all. 1-4-1. This time the gold laner, and we actually kind of called it.
Look how far back Novari has to play. She knows that if she steps out even just a little bit, she will die instantly.
One of the things that happened.
Masha, the boots Masha is always on the split. Edward will have to go over now, but it's still going to be the turret tier 2 taken away by Onyx.
Pay really close attention here. This is where you can really tell how high his game IQ is. 1-1 has been hiding in that bush for a long time, and there should be no reason they will know she's there. But then Kyrie probably saw that the roamer was moving back and forth around that bush, which then he probably deduced that the marksman was probably hiding inside that bush.
Earlier, he was fighting. Oh, Kyrie again. Oh, again! They hate Owl!
This guy is absolutely nuts. In order to achieve this kind of intuition and learn all these nuances of the game, it requires a lot. I'm talking a lot of dedication, time and effort.
Is it because I said Blacklist is gonna win?
Yes, it is.
We're gonna see here because Keyboy, the 1-1, I mean, he's on my Venus, Boots is there as well. Big note of positioning, CW still on that Lord. Man, Kyrie's trying to flank.
There's Spider, Sans able to escape right now, able to kite away, but CW does a lot of damage right now. He's going to win a drunk by Sans. Blaze away, canceled away, but knocked up right now. But CW don't see the battle mirror image once again, and Keyboy gets a GQ down. They were downing pop. This CW dodged away from the Astro Sphere. Owl will play right now as Kyrie jumps into the back. Now getting popped up. This might be a mistake right now as that's a shutdown.
This when it seemed like Blacklist finally had a chance to make a comeback, or at least put up a fight.
4-1.
Oh, what a stun coming up.
You know what? If I'm Onyx, place him at the bottom. Look at the bottom. Owl's pushing.
Yep, 11 minutes in. Owl now has Wind of Nature. So he cannot be one-shot by Kyrie.
Oh, beautiful Brainless Spider right there, but the Raven Dragon still connects right now. That's Master Assassin. Edward should be very sit down here, but the bottom lane should fall.
You could see that Kyrie didn't go for the kill until he saw that Lapu use all his dashes and he got CC by Cho.
What they need to survive to.
Did you see that? I mean, again, Blacklist International already setting up for that buff freeze, but CW went into the... Oh, what the? What? CW... Oh, what the?
I have never seen a hero getting deleted this fast at full HP.
But Boots is able to go in all the way. They want to commit onto it right now, but Owl gets knocked up by the Lord. Now the Winter Dragon comes through, but Sans is there as well. Winter Dragon knocks him down right now, so he comes through with landing duet. Sans again, Minute Fury, Flicker in, who gets it? It's wide!
That was actually impeccable timing by Minotaur. But unfortunately, even though they got the Lord, the losses are more than what it's worth.
Lord swings or true damage.
And Sans had stolen Minoan Fury. Still, you convert the damage, right? Sans is packing up a punch.
This part, I also find it really interesting. Usually at this point, you would think that 1-1 would be super scared of showing herself, especially after getting one-shotted time after time. But Kairi knows this, which is probably he found it odd that she's so not afraid and almost acting like a bait.
The latter portions down, the crystal is there. By the way,
These little attentions to details is truly what separates a good player from a great one.
They're doing a concealed play by Keyboy. Keyboy goes in. Can he catch?
Spending on a few skills right now. Venus on the base. That's going to be Boots also jumping in. Minute Fury not saved up right now. Sans!
He saw that 1-1 just activated Wind of Nature, so he just gonna wait for it to run out and then go for the final blow.
Forward. No damage on the base. Still going to be Boots targeting down. Right on the back! Built on the ruins!
There is a good reason why he's considered by most, if not all, the best jungler in the world right now. First of all, his hero's pulse is huge, like he can play most of the junglers at a very high level. He can also play some of the heroes that require tons of practice to even just be okay at it. But he's not only good at using them, he excels at them, especially Fanny. In order to pull this off, he must have put hours upon hours, at least 8 to 12 hours a day, playing and practicing non-stop to get to this level, which is why I have huge respect for all the pro players. And to end on an inspirational note, if you think that you're at least decent at the game, I really believe that if you really put in the hours and dedication, you can also one day become one of the best at the game. Because hard work always beats talent when talent doesn't put in the hard work.